back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. My name's Connor Williams, and we're back with another one of our end of season player reviews. This time it is on none other than Dwight McNeil. Been a tough season for McNeil, obviously, with missing some of it due to injuries, but I can't wait to talk to you about him because I think well, we'll get into it, but I think when he's come back, he's proven that we miss him. So we'll go into his stats first of all for the season. Obviously, it's been a bit different this year. He's been playing on that left, but occupying the half spaces and almost playing centrally at times as well. He has been played out on the right a little bit this season, which I'll get into. So for the Premier League this year, well, in all competitions, he's played 23 games, got 5 goals and 6 assists. In the Premier League, he's played in 21 matches, starting 15 and done 1,371 minutes, 4 goals, 6 assists. We'll have a look now at the rest of his stats and look at them in a little bit more detail. Like I said, 4 goals from an XG of 1.09, which is great to see. Assists, 6 from an expected assists of 4.32. 39 successful crosses, 37.1% cross accuracy rate, 54.5 dribbling success. And his defensive ones are okay, but they're not like amazing. I'm not going to go into them. They're not great enough to speak about. Yeah, just a really, really solid player for us, Dwight McNeil. Like I said, got injured, so it's been a bit of a tough season for him. But when he came back, he's been really, really good for us. You know, you think when we started, he was our player in the early starts of the season. He got those early goals for us, two of them coming against Crystal Palace, which I think is one of his better games this season. Also, fantastic goals as well. He scores really, really solid goals for us. It can't be, sort of overlooked how good of a left foot he has, especially from range. That Crystal Palace game, his one of his goals came so far out the area with a 0.02 XG. An absolutely fantastic player to have at the club. And like I said, he got injured for a bit. We didn't see him for, I think he got injured around about November or December time. I think it was December. I think it was December. He got injured. And then we didn't see him again till the 5th of April, where he played 3 minutes against Arsenal. And these are tough fixtures, by the way. He came back for 3 minutes against Arsenal. Then he played a minute against Forest. Then he played 11 minutes against City, 27 minutes against Chelsea. All of those games really struggled. Got an assist against Nottingham Forest when only playing a minute, which is great to see. Then Ipswich, that 2-2 draw, gets a goal. These are the last 4 games of the season. Ipswich gets a goal. Fulham gets an assist. Southampton gets an assist. Doesn't do a lot at Newcastle, but I mean, come on, he's already, performed in the last 3 of those 4 games, which is great to see as well, especially when I think him coming back coincided with when we just pulled away from the relegation battle completely. That Ipswich game, another great goal from distance, just showed how much we needed him. He was our top goal scorer for a large part of the season, and he was out. He was out for like a large part of the season, and he was still our top goal scorer, which is crazy to think. And even now, now the season's come to an end, and you look at the stats for the season, it's Iliman Ndiaye with 9 goals, Beto with 8, and then he's our third top goal scorer with 4. He's our top assister. If you're doing goals and assists, he's number one with 10, and then it goes Ndiaye and Beto with their goals. So really important player for us to have in the team. Proved it when he came back. Came back, all right, the first 4 games that I mentioned, 3, 4 games, they're tough games. Got an assist still against Nottingham Forest, but tough games, and then bang, straight away, once he's fully fit and he's getting proper game time, he starts picking up assists and goals. The highlight would the probably be the Crystal Palace game. He got 2 goals, one from distance. Really great from him. Great to see. Next season, I'd like him to continue. I don't think Dwight McNeil is a player that will be sought after. I don't know if it's a rumor or someone taking the mick about United. I think it might be taking the mick because Ratcliffe had come in and sort of this English talent rumor that he's obsessed with English talent took over. But Dwight McNeil, I don't think he's going to be a player that's sought after from the top teams. If it was anyone, it'd be like a Forest or a Wolves, someone around us. But I don't think that's because he's not a good player. I think it's because he's a player of a bygone era almost. I always think he's like a wide midfielder in the terms that you'd see in the noughties when people were playing 4-4-2. He can do the defensive side. He's a winger as well, but he's not rapid and he's not overly skilled. It's not like when you watch Ismaili Sarr, for example, or Jeremy Doku, players that are fast but will use a bit of skill. He is a little bit slower, no skill, but he's great at what he does. He gets his defensive actions back. He's fantastic at putting in a first time cross. His crossing is really great. I think he's got a wonderful left foot. Obviously, now he's been playing in the half space. You could argue he is very one-footed, which is his only weakness, which is why I don't like when we play him on the right-hand side because I think we've seen Jack Harrison all season do the right hand side with the left foot. McNeil, I think, is better at it because I think Harrison does the cut in and it's dead obvious, and then he keeps getting away with it. But McNeil would go round in a circle, which is still a bit, it still slows down the counter when he does that. I think he's a lot better on the left. But I think if he was in the noughties, he'd be really sought after from, when they're playing 4-4-2 and he had big men. When you looked at like the Uniteds where they had not so much Giggs because I think Giggs came in a lot from the left. But when you think of what Beckham was on the right, sometimes get the ball to him, first time crosses into the box. I think Dwight McNeil, I'm not saying Dwight McNeil was anywhere near the level of David Beckham, by the way, before people start thinking I've gone mad. What I'm saying is, similar in that position, that's what I see Dwight McNeil as, that wide midfielder. Um, which is why I don't think he'll be sought after loads. Next season, I'd like him to continue how he is, get more goals, get more assists, obviously, hopefully stay fit, which is what you want from your players. He can't help that, so that's just something you just got to hope for. It's not like Dwight McNeil seeks to get injured. He'd love to stay fit if he could. So hopefully he has a fit season next year. Carries on the way he has been this season. And he stays fit, and he'll be up there again for our top creator goal scorer. Seems like a nice lad as well. I know. When he does those videos with Still Ryan, I think they're really nice content to watch. He seems like a really nice guy, and I think he seems quite timid at times, which is nice as well. He just seems really down to earth. So as a personality, he seems nice. As a footballer, he's a great footballer, which is what you want. He's a hard worker. So yeah, I hope that he just builds on this season. For a rating, I'm gonna give Dwight McNeil. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Unfortunately, he was injured for a lot of it. Otherwise, I think he'd be an 8. If he didn't miss those 2-3 months, he'd have been an 8. But 7.5 because, we can't afford to lose the 10 goals and assists contributions that he had. We'd be in a lot of trouble if we had. He single-handedly won us that Palace game with his 2 goals. So there's 3 points straight off the bat you can knock off. He assisted in the Forest win. Could argue if he wasn't there, does the assist still happen? I don't know. There's another 3 points, so there's 6 already. So I'm going to give him a 7.5, which I think is fair. But yeah, just a fantastically great player that I hope can continue, stay fit. We can move on next season. I think David Moyes will like him. I think David Moyes will like him. It'll be interesting to see where he plays next season because we've got an awful lot of left midfielders slash central can play left or central as well. If you think we've got him, we've got Ndai, we've got Carlos Alcaraz, all 3 of them. I mean, 2 of them, Alcaraz and Ndai, I've heard their best positions is central in the right behind the striker. And I think McNeil's is best on the left. But we've seen Ndai play on the left, and we've seen Alcaraz play anywhere behind that 3, and we've seen McNeil play the left and centre attacking mid. It'd be really interesting to see what we do with the right hand side. Don't want to see Dwight McNeil on the right hand side for what I've mentioned, but it'll be interesting. But that's all we've got time for. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Comment down below your thoughts and rating for Dwight McNeil. I look forward to reading them, and I'll see you guys very soon.